Hello, my name is Alexis Alvarez. I'm 17. I live in Queens, Ridgewood, and this is a rundown of my life. So I'm in front of the house that I grew up in for 14 years of my life. And this is my neighborhood I grew up in, Ozone Park. My childhood was spent outside this whole block, and it was a pretty awesome childhood. I mean, it was like typical, just running around playing hide and seek with my best friend. I lived with my mother, my grandmother, and our cat at the time, Raja. My grandmother was my best friend in the whole entire world, and she was my saving grace. When I was 10, I believe, I woke up one morning and nobody was in the house. Nobody was in my room. I used to sleep in my mom's bed, and she wasn't in her bed. She was in the living room, and there were paramedics everywhere, and they were all surrounding my grandmother. And at the time, I didn't know what was going on. I was very scared. But I learned that she was having a stroke, and that she had to go to the hospital. And I didn't know at the time that she would never come back to the house. And she would never be the same. I saw how sick she was and how bad she was getting, and it scared me. I didn't want to lose her. She was like the only thing that helped me throughout my life. Besides my mother. My mother was working and she wasn't around, but my grandmother was. I was sitting in my living room. I mean, at 14, we had moved already. We moved to the house I'm currently living in, which is in Ridgewood. And I'm sitting at the computer talking to my best friend, Tina. And my mom had just left to go out and I don't know. But I heard her phone ring in the hallway, and I heard complete silence after that. And then she came back into the house and told me my grandmother died. So that shook my world. I totally lost belief in so many things. I lost my faith in God for a second. It scared me that people I love could be touched by death, and it just totally scared me for a really long time. My father left us. Actually, no. My mom broke up with my father before I was born. They're still friends to this day, but and he still takes care of me, but I didn't grow up with a father. I went to elementary school at Raymond York Elementary in Richmond Hill. My school life was really terrible. I didn't have many friends. I didn't have any friends, actually. It was hard. I grew up not loving life. Middle school was terrible for me. I got bullied on a lot. I went to middle school at Robert H. Goddard in Howard Beach, and I wasn't a good student, really. I kind of slacked. I had fights with a lot of my teachers, but I still passed. Oh, also, when I was 12, I went to my first show ever with my mother and my two best friends at the time, Sharon and Lisa, in New Jersey to see my favorite band at the time, Medina Lake. And that was an awesome experience. That made me who I am today. That made me want to become a photographer. That made me want to live in this lifestyle of show going and the music scene, and maybe it really inspired me to be a part of the music industry and working with bands and talent and going on tour. And I don't know, it was a pretty awesome show. Even though we got stuck in New Jersey that night, it was really awesome, and I would not change that day for the world. So, yeah. I'm very heavily into video games. To be exact, Legend of Zelda and Kingdom Hearts. I am completely obsessed with the theories that go along with both of the video games, and I am taken. I have a boyfriend, and we've been going out for almost a year and 2 months. We started going out in December of 2010. And I'm very much, I have a little brother. I have 2 brothers actually. One's name is Nicholas, and he's my dad's son with my stepmom. This is my brother of 10 years named Christopher. This has been my cat for 10 years. I got him in 2001 on Christmas, and he's unlike any other cat. He's with 2 tattoos. I'm a photographer. I do live photography, and I shoot musicians, and I don't just do music. I do landscapes, I do portraits, I like taking candids to my friends. I am also a singer of sorts. I love to sing. I don't know if I can sing well. I mean, I've been told I can, but I love to do it, and I always wanted to be a frontman in a band. If there wasn't a frontman, I wanted to be a touring photographer for a band, or a tour manager, or a merch girl. And I'm still striving to do that. I'm very much into folklore and whimsical, otherworldly things. Not sci-fi, not like something like that, but like, I like beautiful things. There we go. I like forests. I like the ocean. I like going on adventures. I love doing spontaneous things. I like to go to places I've never been to before. You know, I don't have a sob story, really. I grew up pretty well. Actually, I have an amazing relationship with my mother. I have an awesome relationship with my dad, even though we went through a lot. Me and my stepmom have an amazing relationship. I've been spoiled my whole childhood. I really don't have much to complain about, except for my personal issues. It's pretty much all you need to know about me.